Well, it's the end of the week already, which means it's weekly wrap time. And as you can see, I'm without my trusty sidekick. I think Sam deemed things a bit too wet and cold for his liking here in Sydney. So he's up stumps and he's taken his family up to the Sunshine State, where hopefully it's a bit warmer for him, but that's okay. I can fly solo this week. There's been a bit going on, but first of all, just a couple of days ago, we had Kadal, the son of Capitalist, running really well there at Doomben yet again. Such a consistent performer. He nearly brought up win number 4, but was just beaten a whisker, coming in second position. But I do love his consistency. I love a horse who continually puts their best foot forward, and he is very consistent and always seems to give his owners a good shout over the concluding stages. So yeah, great to see that. I don't think his next win is too far away if he keeps up this sort of form. Tomorrow we're at Rose Hill, well, sort of anyway. We have Sir Artie, who's engaged there in the 1400 metre event. Now he is very much a dry track horse, or dry the better for him. Unfortunately, this wet weather is certainly here, and it's a heavy 8 track at Rose Hill as I'm recording this, so there's every chance, unfortunately, he'll be scratched in the morning. He's coming off a really good win. He is training particularly well, so he's in a really good frame of mind at the moment and performing very well. We don't want to waste a good run on a surface that is unsuitable and that he's not going to be able to put his best foot forward on, because obviously he's in good form and we want to be able to capitalise on that. So we'll be looking far and wide. There's options coming up, Sydney, Melbourne, and in Brisbane as well. So we'll duck and weave this wet weather and try and find him the most suitable track we can in one of those suitable races. So yeah, when we do that, I'm sure he's going to be very competitive and no doubt be hard to beat again. And then on Monday, really looking forward to getting out to the trials there at Warwick Farm. We have Zoo Prince going around over 800 metres. Karen McAvoy aboard, and yeah, this is his second trial this time. First trial, very encouraging. I was really pleased with what he put down there, and he'll be allowed to stride out a bit further in this second trial, and that'll top him off nicely. He's a big, strong, robust sort of gelding, and yeah, this will get his fitness up to the mark and have him ready to go through to the races again, which is exciting. Really looking forward to seeing what he does this preparation. The other trial or two is Cheeky Dancer, again over 800 metres, but first trial for her this preparation. Been a bit of a wait to get her back here, but this daughter of Minari, she's a lovely physical type, beautiful type. So really looking forward to seeing her, back in action there at the trials. It'll only be a very soft, easy trial, being the first one back, but then she'll progress through to a second trial and no doubt off to the races. But yeah, really pleased with the way she's been coming to hand, and can't wait to see her back in action, that's for sure. Then on Tuesday, Racing New South Wales have, they've put on a new race meeting at the last moment after Hawkesbury was abandoned yesterday. And yeah, we had 2 horses miss out on going around yesterday there at Hawkesbury. Both are engaged here at Newcastle, and the first one is Force Red. He'll be going around. It's a 900 metre dash, and probably a touch shorter than what we wanted, but it's the most suitable race option for him at the moment. A very talented colt. Really looking forward to seeing him get going. We have Jason Collett on board. Drawn barrier 8 might come in a little bit with the emergencies drawn inside him as well, so we'll just see what happens there with scratchings. But yeah, very, very talented horse. I think he's a good winning chance, but bearing in mind that inexperience is his weakness at the moment, and under race pressure, when they're inexperienced, they can do things wrong. So hopefully he doesn't. Hopefully he puts his best foot forward, and if he does, I've got no doubt he's a good winning chance. So fingers crossed on that front. The other horse going around is Firm Agreement, 1500 metres, which I think is going to be really suitable. Tom Sherry on board. He's drawn a little bit, a bit awkward, barrier 12, but again, there's a number of emergencies in there that have drawn underneath him, so he could come in a number of gates as well. I wouldn't be surprised if there are scratchings though. given the wet conditions. So there are other options for him as well. We're going to be considering, there's a 1400 metre at Rose Hill coming up next week, and there's also a 1400 metre at Kembla Grange, I think it was. So a few nice options coming up for him, and I'd love to run him though on Tuesday. I think the 1500 would be even better than the 14, but we just have to make sure it's going to map well from that barrier and see what happens with scratchings. But we'll see how we go there. I think if he does run, I think he'll appreciate the wet track that we'll likely have there on Tuesday. And yeah, it would be a good each way chance if he can just come in a little bit in the barrier. So best of luck to all of his owners there. Then Eagle Farm, we have Peronimo on Wednesday. He's nominated up there. Look, I think at this stage it is a possibility over the mile. We're just considering that option, but we also have another nice option at Hawkesbury, I think it is. Yeah, Hawkesbury, 1800 metres on Thursday week. So that might be a good option for him too. I think he's a horse. He's a big, long striding customer, and I think he'll appreciate that extra journey. So yeah, looking forward to that. And then we're on to, Thursday at Kembla Grange. We've got, we've possibly got a few going around. Firm Agreement I mentioned earlier. That's one of his options there. But we also have Full Revolution, who will be second up. 1,000 metre event to benchmark 64. And again, I think she's going to be one of these horses who appreciates the sting out of the ground with these wet tracks at the moment. So I think that'll be right up her alley. And I think she'll go into a race like that as a good each way chance. She's been working well going into it. And as I say, the wet track will be up her alley, and 1,000 metres is right up her alley as well. So I think she'll run well. Then we also have Global Mist down to race there, but I think that's probably an unlikely race target for her, but we are keeping an eye on that, and a number of other options as well, which we're just assessing at the moment before we make a final call on where she'll go. Then let's move on to the favourite time of the week, and that's Red Hot Tips. Last week was good. We kept the winning form going. Fortunately, I got 2 from 3 with Elias and Fangirl, and Sam also got the win with Fangirl as well. So a good week last week. Hopefully a few of you might have had a bit of luck there. And this week we'll see if we can keep that going. I am going to be at Rose Hill on this heavy 8 track, so hopefully these horses, the ones I've gone for do look to handle the wet track. I think that's important. Race 3, Matu Salem, if I've pronounced that right. Karen McAvoy on board. I think a good winning chance there. And then race 5, Gatsby's with James McDonald. I think, again, a good winning chance. And then the Golden Rose, which is always, it's always a fantastic race. It's an intriguing race. It's full of quality year after year, as it should be. And I've got to go a horse I think was terrific last start. Traffic Warden for Godolphin, Ben Mellum on board, and I'll be going for him for the win. So fingers crossed we have a bit of luck there. But look, everyone, enjoy your weekend. Enjoy the great racing that's on offer, and enjoy your time out with your family and friends. And I'm back. After recording all that, I've just realised Sam had sent through his red hot tips on the text earlier, and I know he would have been dirty had he picked 3 winners, and I didn't include it in this week's weekly wrap, so I couldn't take that risk. So here I'm just going to tack on his tips for the week, and they start tonight at Moonee Valley in the Manikato Stakes. He's going for one of the Kieran Maher runners, who Kieran has 4 chances in the race tonight. Sam has gone with Recommendation, 12-1, so he's found a bit of value there. Look, whilst he's going to throw in a tip there, I thought I may as well add to my red hot tips this week, and I'm going to throw in Growing Empire, who I've been most impressed with. Real up and coming sprinter, another one from Kieran Maher's stable. Very talented horse. It's going to be a great race as always. Group 1 sprint. I think Growing Empire, and Sam has gone for Recommendation. Then Sam's tips move on to Rose Hill tomorrow. In race 7, he's gone with Amelia's Jewel for the Annabelle Neesham, Rob Archibald's team at $2.90. And then race 9, he has Bases Loaded. Again, a little bit of a shorty, but they're the couple that he likes there at Rose Hill. So hopefully that has been, or proves worthwhile, adding those tips in. And again, I hope you all have a wonderful weekend.